I'm Mark with NorthShoreCommercialDoor.com. We're going to have a little tech talk this afternoon. Today's tech talk is on the history and evolution of the Chamberlain Liftmaster garage door opener remote. It's important first to understand that the Chamberlain Manufacturing Company manufactures garage door items under the brand name of Chamberlain, Liftmaster, Sears, Craftsman, and a whole host of other private label names. All of the components that go into the various different operators are identical in every respect, and it makes the purchase of replacement parts and accessories really very simple. So you can have a Chamberlain branded operator and put a Liftmaster transmitter on it and vice versa. The colors of the transmitters, the plastic cases may change over time, so it's important that you don't buy one based on color or looks. They're very specific. From a standpoint of evolution, the first transmitters that were used had dip switches in them. And they're 3-position dip switches, and they're going to be located inside of the transmitter. Correspondingly, on the operator, there's going to be a radio receiver or a control board in the receiver that accepts the signal from the transmitter. It's going to have dip switches in it as well. So when you're trying to figure out what kind of transmitter you have, you may have to open it up and take a look, and dip switches or no dip switches are two things that set these apart. The next evolution of transmitters were the learn button type transmitters. And there's been 3 versions of the learn button, and they're still all available and supported today. But the learn buttons are not going to have dip switches in them on the control board on the operator, and you would usually be accustomed to seeing this with a light cover over it. So you remove the light cover and you're going to see a learn button. When you see that learn button, you know that you have a rolling code operated radio control, and you will set your new controls by pushing this learn button. Now, while you're up on the ladder taking a look at this, you want to make note of the color of that learn button, because the color of that learn button is going to tell us exactly what you need to buy a new transmitter with. So always get the color of that learn button. As you see, that learn button is purple. Here's another one which is red. The red is a 390 megahertz version. The purple is a 315 megahertz version. The best way to purchase a new transmitter is to look at the transmitter. It's going to have a name on it, and you turn it over to the back. There's going to be a part number on it, and in this case, this part number is a 371 LM. The dip switch transmitter is going to be a 61 LM. That's a little finer print, but that's going to be an 895 LM. What you want to do is, once you have turned the back of the transmitter over and found the part number on it, go to our website, find the search area which is adjacent to our name, and type the part number for the transmitter into the search area, and then push the search button, and the computer will do the rest. It will automatically bring up the transmitter that you wish to buy. Now, if you turn your transmitter over and the label on it is obliterated or worn off, then we're going to have to use a little different means to find out what kind of transmitter you have. And again, going back to the learn button, the color of that learn button is going to tell us what kind of transmitter you have. Now, if you go back to our website and go to the Liftmaster section, there's going to be a plethora of information posted there, and we will tell you what model number transmitter that you need to buy based on the color of your learn button. So take that into consideration when selecting your new transmitter. The other thing you're welcome to do is, if you're confused or don't know where to look, you can always pick up the phone and give us a call. We want you to have your transmitter in hand, and we want you to have the learn button color in hand. Once we have those two items, we'll get you a transmitter. Please don't order a transmitter based upon looks, because over the time Chamberlain Liftmaster has used the same cases for a number of different transmitters. So the numbers on them are very specific. You have to order the right transmitter or they won't work. All right, well, thank you very much for your time.